Yeah, SmackDown was alright. Hall of Fame was straight after. I got these nachos there, which were good, which are very good. I really enjoyed those nachos. But yeah, this is just a SmackDown before WrestleMania, and it was really awesome to watch and look at. And then you got the Hall of Fame ceremony, which was really awesome. A lot of legends came out as well that were not part of the induction. So yeah, that was awesome. Don't know why this looks so low quality. It looked better on phone. These are iPhone photos, by the way. It's not like I'm using something silly. Oh, the iPhone's better at video than photos. I think there's Androids that take better photos, but video camera wise, iPhone is unmatched. That's why I got an iPhone, by the way. I prefer Android. I think they're better phones, but iPhone's video camera is so good, and like videoing from a phone is so much easier and more convenient than using a camera all day. So that's why I switched to iPhone, because of the video camera. That's why, literally because I vlog. If I didn't vlog, I wouldn't have bought an iPhone. Yeah, so this is the Aquarium of the Pacific. I was underwhelmed, to be honest. I expected more, but some of the things there were cool. And here are some selfies from there. Again, iPhone photos. I don't know why they look so bad. There's an octopus. Part of it, anyway. It didn't want to show itself. And there's some penguins. And I think they're birds, actually. Anyway, yeah. A Battleship Iowa. I went there, visited the warship. It was pretty crazy exploring this, self-guided of course, but I found it very interesting. And here is SoFi Stadium, incredible looking stadium. I didn't post my view until the second night, just in case. I like to be safe. I only do a thing where I don't ruin my hotel until I leave. So like I'm just like, let's just be safe. It's a big event. Let me not post any. I posted the vlogs a day late just for that reason as well. Hollywood Museum. This is on Sunday before WrestleMania again. Saw a lot of cool props there. Power Rangers. That was really cool. That was really cool to see. Ecto 1. Probably not the real one. Probably a replica. Here's classic suits. DeLorean. We've seen about 3 DeLoreans. There's a Harry Potter suit as well. Bunch of Catwomans from different eras. Here's a horror section. I don't like horror, but it was cool to see that. Rocky suit, Batman, and Tony Soprano. I was surprised to see that in there, but Tony Soprano trousers and shirt was there, which I thought was awesome. And thank you for visiting. WrestleMania. Oh my days. That stadium is incredible. I was just like, this just needs some colour. It got some colour through the lights and the fireworks. It was a beautiful looking stadium, man. 80,000 people each day. 81,000 on day 2, 80,000 on day 1. It was quite the experience being there to live it and appreciate it. Night 1 was perfect. Night 2 could have been perfect, but they got some results wrong. But overall, I'm so glad I did it. It was just an amazing experience. Look at the stadium, man. Like it's got a roof, but it still feels like an outdoor stadium. You see that, Marvel? You can have a roof and still have an outdoor stadium. This is proof. This is proof. It still feels like you're outdoors, which is the crazy part. But it's fully covered up. If it rains, you're fine. If it rains, you're fine. But it still feels like it's an outside stadium. It feels like an open atmosphere. It doesn't feel like a closed arena. I don't know. It's just something about the roof, I guess. But yeah, obviously there are gaps on either side, though. Like maybe that kind of helps. But you know, it doesn't feel like there's a roof when you hear the noise of the fans. And that's the point I'm making, even though there's clearly a roof. Yeah, so yeah, I wish Sheamus won. I think Asuka should have won. Definitely Cody should have won as well. But it is what it is. They want to book their storylines their way. Hopefully it pays off for them. But yeah, it just didn't seem like the right decisions. But yeah, awesome being there. Great stadium too. Again, can't say that enough. Before we get to the last bunch of photos, let's go through the wrestling ones on here. Probably not much else aside from, you know, what I've already said. Here's the battleship. So this scared the crap out of me. I was stunned by how loud it was. It was even louder than the video tells you. That scared the crap out of me. Also, where does it land? That's what I'm confused about. because it's just a demonstration, but you're in LA. Like where does it land? I was just confused by that, but yeah, that was awesome. I'm glad I was there. I didn't know what was happening. I'm glad I was there at the right time to witness that. I'm just like, damn. So I've seen that. I've been inside a tank, a British Challenger 2 tank, which goes 38 miles an hour, which is quite fast for a tank. Very small in there. So all that's left now is an aircraft. You can do that in England, but it's too much money. If it was a reasonable price, I'd do it, but you can actually go in a fighter jet. You can go as a passenger in a fighter jet. But it's thousands of pounds, it's not worth it. I've just realised I've been recording this over an hour. Should I put this in? I mean, I'm asking you now. I think I'll put it up in parts. I think it's better than just one long hour video. I promise you I'm not trying to milk it. I'm just, I wanted to do this after my holidays as like a look back and also just talking about it. But this one has to be in multiple parts. It has to be, surely. Anyway, yeah, more of the stadium, of course. Bloody amazing stadium, man. Bloody amazing stadium. Here's some selfies of me before and after the event. Yeah, had quite the amazing time, I think. That sums it up. Wrestlemania had an amazing time aside from a couple of results. Haha, glad I did it. There we go. Liked by plenty of people. Yes. 2 of those went to my secondary school. I won't tell you which 2. Universal, right. Okay, let's go back to this then. Universal Studios. I did more rides on this. I did the Simpsons ride, the Jurassic World ride, the Transformers ride. I just do 3. And the studio tour, yeah, that's 4. But studio tour wasn't really like that bad a ride. It did have some cool experiences in it though, some interesting simulators. Springfield. Had actual like nice props there, nice buildings. Most Tavern, Quickie Mod was there as well. Thank you. Come again, the Simpsons ride. It was like a VR simulator, except you didn't need any like headset or glasses. You'd be like in a little car, and there'd be a screen in front of you, but it'd be immersive. So you would be in a roller coaster, but you're not actually there. You just feel like you're there, but it was still really, really cool. Most Tavern. Obviously no filming inside, but yeah, for obvious reasons. There's a famous logo from at the end of Simpsons episodes. Universal Studio Tour lasted an hour. It was quite fun. There's actual vehicles from the movie as well. These are towns. This was a earthquake flooding simulator that felt like an earthquake and flooding, so that was pretty cool. Here is a shark, a fake rubber shark that splashed water at me, which is nice and fun. These are actual cars. This is from Transformers. I don't know why that Universal. Transformers is a Paramount thing, but they are there. That is Bumblebee. Here are Fast and Furious cars there as well. Of course, Fast and Furious is big with Universal. So is Jurassic. Bates Motel from a famous horror movie, and his mum's house. Haven't seen the movies, but yeah, those places do look familiar. This was in War of the Worlds. There's a scene with Tom Cruise and his family. That place is still there. They actually destroyed a place. There's an actual plane. It was a real plane that was decommissioned, that they destroyed for the sake of the movie, and it's still there. This is from Jordan Peele's recent movie Nope. These things go up and down as well, like in the movie, so that was cool. This is the Fast and Furious simulator as well. Jurassic World, the ride. One of those boat rides goes around, you get splashed with water, then you get this final plunge all the way down, which was pretty terrifying. Excuse me. What I learned from COVID times is when you cough, you gotta cough into your sleeve. But I don't think they meant your hand though. I think they meant like clothing. Apparently coughing in, if you don't have any tissues, tissues is the best way, but if you don't have any tissues, cough into your sleeve. Someone did a campaign called Dab for COVID. Even though that's in like, even though that's cringe, they were right. You gotta, if you don't have a tissue, cough like that. You don't need to dab though. You could just put your arm like this. Anyway, yeah, go up. Obviously I couldn't show you because obviously I would have lost my phone, but this is what happens. You plunge down in pitch black. and it was quite awesome and also quite scary as well. Transformers the ride, more like a simulator. You're in the middle of a Transformers battle, but it was very you go up and down side to side like a roller coaster, and the car this time actually moves for real. Like in a Simpsons ride, you're not moving around, you're in the same room. Your car is just doing the movements, and the screen makes it look more immersive. This one actually moves around, so that was awesome. But yeah, and there are talking Transformers that I've seen plenty of videos of that I never saw in person. I finally saw them in person. The Megatron one doesn't actually talk. There's a video of one that talks, but I don't think he's this one. I think he's at Universal Florida, so not where I am, unfortunately, but still pretty cool to look at in person. This was a crazy ice cream, Neapolitan. I almost dropped it. It literally, like, it slid. It tilted this way towards me. I'm just like, it didn't fall over. It tilted and stopped. It stopped long enough so I can like eat all of it. I ate all of it pretty quickly, just so I could finish it. But for a while, it was the leaning tower of ice cream. I would have taken a photo of it, but again, I would have lost it completely. So why would I do that? I'd rather eat the ice cream. Super Nintendo World. I wasn't allowed in. You can with general admission, but you got to reserve a space in the queue, which I didn't do. And I checked on the day, it was all gone. So I had to book it beforehand, I guess, or just book it in the morning, which I didn't do either of. So I didn't know. So that's the main reason. If I knew, I would have tried, because there's like a Bowser challenge in there. I think there's Mario Kart or something. Would have loved to do it, but I couldn't, unfortunately. But it was cool from the outside. Here's Monday Night Raw. There you go. Lakers banners, of course, still staying there. A bit more Raw. Underwhelming episode of Raw, to be honest, overall, but yeah. Still had some good moments. And some shocking moments as well, like this one. Like that one. And this is me ready to go home. So that is the last... No, not the last post, actually. Here is me home. Yes. I tried to take a photo of me like this, but it didn't look too good. It looked like I was trying not to laugh. It didn't look great. Yeah, I do love some nice plane shots. That is Tottenham Stadium. So Arsenal Stadium would not have been that far off. I think if you're on the right of the plane, I was on the left. If I was on the right, I would have seen Arsenal, I think. So that's pretty interesting. Maybe next time I fly to America, I'll fly back on the right-hand side. So I'll pick a seat on that side. This is Twickenham Stadium and Twickenham Stoop. These are both rugby stadiums. This is the home of English rugby, 80k Stadium in... Is it South London or West London? I can't remember. It's somewhere in London. It's near Heathrow Airport. It is a famous rugby stadium. I do one day want to go there, but I haven't. I was going to go, there's a game between South Africa and New Zealand before the World Cup this year, but the tickets were so expensive, I'm just like, I'm not paying that. But yeah, this is a famous rugby stadium that you can see on the way down, depending which direction you come from, but I think on the way to the runway it's there. And yeah, we landed. There's a Qantas A380 flight, which is cool. There's more United planes. The airline that I took, they were great with this holiday. Both flights were very pleasant. So I appreciate that, because I've had some problems with them in the previous because of my cancelled flight with Australia last year. Arsenal hat, of course, and so the adventure ends. This adventure anyway. This is my pinned photo from Australia last year. I loved it that much that I pinned it, and it's stayed there ever since. Davidoff Productions, Universal Studios, Mystery Machine, of course, the actual one. More Springfield, Simpsons Ride Studio Tour. The Shark, Hogwarts Express. There's Nintendo World from above, which you can't see all of it, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Jurassic World, the ride, Transformers. Yeah, Transformers, the ride, Super Nintendo World, the ice cream, Megatron. There you go. Monday Night Raw. Again, the views are the views. Home. And there is my pin photo from Monza last year at the F1. So there you go. I think that was like 74 minutes of camera footage, which if I cut it down to like the outros and intros of each clip, like 70 minutes. 25-minute parts. Part 1, 2, and 3. Currently the playlist, let me check the playlist, hang on. I like a nice round number. I like a very nice round number. Okay, that's just something about me. California 2023. Exactly 30 videos. Damn, I should have left it there. Yeah, 33 is a nice number. I like it more than 34. Yeah, we'll do 3 parts. We'll do 3 parts. Okay, just so the video is not like one long fest. It'll be like, I'll keep it daily as well. So videos every day up until this one. I'm already scheduled up to like the 10th or 11th, I think, because I'm that far ahead. Because I've come home and I've still got Disneyland, Battleship Iowa, Universal Studios, Last Day, Flying Home, and Souvenirs. That's still not uploaded yet. Today's video is Raw after Wrestlemania, so I'm ahead of schedule in that. But that's pretty good. Like, it just shows how much I did, and that's considering like, I did 2 vlogs a day for a couple of days as well for the sports events. Like, these vlogs on the same day, and so are these vlogs. So we could have even further ahead. But yeah, obviously this channel is not really like made to be on a schedule. It's just upload whenever. My other 2 channels are more of a schedule. But yeah, there you go. Hope you enjoyed. I'll see you soon. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. Next adventure is late May, but it's like a European adventure. Apart from that, look forward to July. Apart from a couple things, I applied for Ashes and Wimbledon tickets. Didn't get either one, so I'm missing out on that. But I am doing some big things in July. At least 3 big things in July. And then in September, I'm off to Australia. So I look forward to sharing all of that with you. And depending on how money's looking, I am planning trips in 2024. But that's further ahead. Let me worry about the now. Let me worry about the now. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day and see ya.